Z Podcast, how you doing? Nobody moves. Nobody gets hurt. What do you want to do?
اللي بتأثر تنورة ليه بتأثر تنورة تلحقها عيون الشباب.
Welcome to a special edition of the podcast. We're in Times Square. We're on the road now. We're not at home. We're on the road. Lil Mo, tell them what's up, Lil Mo.
You're in New York, chitty chitty bang bang. How you doing? From Toronto to New York. This guy called me. He said, "Listen, make sure everything's all right. I'm coming through." The guy crosses his leg like a gentleman, fucking aristocrat.
Small speaker.
Yeah, he's got a small burjoot. You know what I'm saying? He's got his cock taped to his leg. What's up? We're over here. We're in Z Podcast. And we're hanging out. We're having drinks.
We had a good start to the night. Shout out to Peninsula Hotel.
Yeah, Peninsula Hotel. How you doing?
You guys took care of us. We got a little cranberry vodka. Got a little cranberry tequila. We're doing good. Mo,
What's up?
The floor is yours, Mo. I don't want to. I usually am the star of the show. You carry us. I want you to carry us tonight.
Carriers. What are we talking about?
Here's all I want to ask you. First thing I'm going to ask you: who the fuck is Lil Mo? And why Lil Mo Mozzarella? Like who is he as a person? Never mind the show. Never mind the reels and Instagram. As a person, who is he?
Fucking legend.
That's it.
They whisper my name in the street. Usually it's just like a signal, you know, like they go like that. That's how they say my name in the street.
And they know it's you.
How you doing?
Okay. Listen.
Nah, I don't know. What do you want to know, Mo?
Mark Brucato.
Yeah.
That's your real name, right? Can I say that on air or no? The feds.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck. You can Google
the feds
it.
coming after us or no?
No feds, Mo.
I mean, I got issues, but it is what it is.
You know the feds got a parabolic microphone in here, snake fart in Egypt.
What's the difference between Mark Brucato and Lil Mo?
I don't know, man. I like, you know what? Like, Lil Mo Mozzarella is kind of like, you know, like a little bit of a facade. It's me, like, overemphasized, you know what I'm saying?
You like, yeah.
Yeah, like hyped up.
Steroids.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, you know, on social media, you only get little clips of really what I am. I actually lately been saying I got to show a little bit more of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the family life and shit. You know what I'm saying? A little long form.
Because you're a family man, eh?
I'm a family man. I got 3 kids.
But you're Italian, but you're American.
American Italian.
Tell me about that.
Well, there's a difference. There's a very big difference between a New York Italian American and Italian from Italy. They got it confused. In Italy, they think we want to be like them.
They want to be like us.
They want to be like us.
I'm Canadian, but
I don't know if they want to be like us, but I get a lot of that, like on social media. This guy's not really Italian. I don't give a fuck about that.
From who? Like who's taking?
No, we have our own culture, bro. It's just different.
The American Italians.
It would be equivalent to like, you know, like a Jamaican and an American black guy.
Like I'm American.
Like it's same background, but we have different cultures. You know what I'm saying? We come from the same place, but the culture's different.
But you're an American.
I'm American, yeah.
But obviously you're...
My grandparents are Italian.
Your grandparents. Your parents were born here.
Yes.
You're second generation. You're a fucking American.
I'm American.
You look like...
Don't let the nose confuse you.
No, you look like if I Google American
like
Italian,
Julius Caesar's cousin.
You look like Julius Caesar's cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah. You look good. You act good. Your accent.
If I was around Julius Caesar, you know how many gold coins I'd have fucking stashed? I'd be in his pocket every fucking minute. I'd be in his ear. Bro, look at that guy staring at you.
How the fuck?
Julius, you know what that guy wants to do to you right now? I'd be in his ear every minute. I'd be clipping everybody.
How the fuck were you a mechanical engineer? Explain that to me.
Oh, my dad was an engineer, and I grew up in the HVAC, air conditioning heating business, and then I went to school.
You have been calling us to scam us.
No, I didn't scam, Mo. You know, once in a while I cut a belt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I make a few dollars.
Let's be honest with each other. The podcast is all about honesty. It's all about honesty.
This guy gave me truth serum.
No, I want
Is that what you call it?
I mean,
is it truth serum?
I call it holy water. I'm Catholic.
Holy water. How you doing?
How you doing? Shout out Jesus.
Yeah, shout out to Jesus.
Yeah, he died on the cross for us, Mo. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you were a mechanical engineer. You became now a social media icon.
Yeah.
When did that crossover happen?
During the pandemic.
So
what happened was during the pandemic, I was with some friends of mine in the studio the day before the pandemic. I was doing some voiceover work.
March 2020, you're talking.
Yeah, March 2020. That's right. March 17th or 23rd. I don't remember. So I was in the studio. French Montana is one of my friends.
Shout out French. We love Moroccan, Arabic.
So I was with French in the studio, and people were coming in with masks on and shit. And I'm like, the fuck this guy got a mask on for? Like crazy ass mask. And they told me to go in the studio, in the booth, and just go and then talk shit because we were doing an intro for the album. And when I came out of it, me and people were hanging out. When I came out of booth, people were like, yo, you're funny. What's your IG? What's your IG? I'm like, yo, I don't have IG. I never had IG.
You actually didn't have it?
No, I didn't have it. But people that were in the industry were like, yo, bro, like you're friends with this one and that one. Like, yo, why don't you have an IG? You're lit. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I made one up that day. There's story how I got the name, whatever the case. I told it a few times already. But I call everybody Mo. So I tell everybody, yo, what's up, Mo? What's up, Mo? What's up, Mo? So French from the Bronx. In the Bronx, they use that term, Mo. It's a slang in like a certain area in the Bronx. So they were getting a kick out of it. Like, yo, Mo, yo, Mo, yo, Mo. I had everybody saying Mo. So everybody called me Lil Mark growing up. So we did Lil Mo, but it was taken.
Your real name is Marco?
Yeah, my real name is Mark.
Mark.
Just Mark. So, but everybody always called me a nickname. I always had a nickname. So long story short, I call everybody Mo. So then they says, let's use Lil Mo. I couldn't get the handle. It was taken.
On IG.
Yes, there's an artist, Lil Mo. So then everybody was coming up with names in the studio together. Like, yo, Lil Mo Fettuccine, Lil Mo Lasagna, Lil Mo whatever. And Lil Mo Mozzarella stuck because if you ever see Do the Right Thing with Spike Lee, Radio Raheem goes in a pizzeria and he's like, yo, let me get Lil Mo Mozzarella on that shit.
I love Mo Mozzarella.
So that's how we got the name.
See how the story goes?
So I got the name, and then I got an email from my boss. I used to be in the high-rise business, designing high-rise buildings, boiler rooms and shit. At 4 in the morning, we get an email across the whole company, no work tomorrow. There's a pandemic. So, boom, I was home.
There goes the paycheck. There goes the...
Whatever. I was home. And so my wife usually, she didn't like social media. We always thought it was trouble. But she was leaving me alone because it's the pandemic, with his home board. So I just started doing pandemic day one, coronavirus, who ate an aardvark, shit like that. Somebody ate a bat, what the fuck you doing? And I started fucking around like that. And I got traction pretty quick in the neighborhood, Then I did some kind of contest. And I seen Barstool. And I was like, what the fuck this guy know about pizza? You know what I'm saying at the time? Shout out to Dave. Dave's a good guy. I didn't know Dave at the time. I was kind of trolling him. And whatever. I started making a list of places I wanted to go to when the pandemic opened up.
Yeah.
So as soon as it opened up, I always was the same way though. Like I would go.
That's what I want to ask you. Like you're an extrovert for sure.
Yeah, I always would go into a spot and be like, "What do you want to do? How you doing?" I was always loud. I grew up in a van.
Yeah.
Like I grew up a blue collar guy in a van working on equipment and stuff.
Okay, pause.
Yeah.
This,
I'm like a grease monkey. I grew up in wrenches.
My father came to Canada from Lebanon with $5. So I always talk about the beginning. Because I didn't grow up with nothing. Yeah. My dad came here gave me everything from nothing. Had nothing. War, nothing. So I like the story about where you came from.
Yeah.
I like to know about
so I grew up, I left school at 14 years old. I went to high school for 4 months.
You're in Queens now. We're in Queens now.
Yeah. I'm originally from Brooklyn.
Originally from Brooklyn.
Then we moved to Queens when I was a little kid. My dad always still had a shop in Brooklyn.
Mechanic, your dad, right?
Mechanic, yeah. Mechanic shop. So we always spent a lot of time over there. My grandparents lived there and everything. And I grew up in a van, me and my father. Work on my father.
I want you to give me the real. So like
every day. My father was old school. Like
tough upbringing. Like
tough. Yeah, working with our hands and shit like that.
Yeah.
My father rebuilt cars. Like we worked with like mechanic. I wasn't an athlete.
Yeah.
We were never into that. But my father was real old school Brooklyn. Like he talked like, like a specific way. Like the way I talk. You know what I mean? Like, so I grew up in a truck.
Yeah.
My uncle, my father, my man Stash is here. He worked with us.
Shout out Stash, we love you.
Stash is here. So we all worked together, and it was just blue collar shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I went back to school for engineering when I was an adult. My father passed away. My father had gotten cancer.
God bless his soul.
Thank you.
Cheers to
my dad suffered from cancer for 12 years. When he was sick, when he was passing away, he wanted me to go back to school. So I went back to school.
Told you that?
Yeah. So I went back to school for engineering. My brother is an academic. He's got he's a doctor. My brother's a doctor. So I was.
You're not an academic, Mo. You're not.
No, but I went back to school for my father.
Yeah.
That gave me enough that built my resume up that I got real close with a developer, and he gave me a shot, and I was there for 7 years with a high-rise company building skyscrapers. I built
big buildings.
72-story buildings, high-rise buildings. So I thought that was it. That was my career.
That was gonna be it.
That was gonna be it. But I started doing this during the pandemic, and I maybe hit like 40, 50 spots for free, just going to spots and shouting them out. And I based it off a bank robbery. So if you ever see me do nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. You ever see when I do that?
Of course.
That's because we had masks on. So it was like, I'm going to do 60.
Like a joke.
I'm like, yo, let me do a 60-second video.
Yeah.
Yo, give me the sandwich. Nobody moves, nobody gets hurt, and I leave. Food videos.
Yeah.
So that's how it started. I was doing that, and then Fox 5 had reached out to me.
But sorry to cut you off, but you didn't think anything of this, right? Like you just.
I always thought I could do whatever these guys are doing. So when I seen social media, I was like, this guy's a fucking herb. I could do better than him. Yeah. This guy's a jerk off. I could do this. I judge everybody like, yo, there ain't nobody doing nothing cool. I could do something better.
Yeah.
But I always felt like, I always had the excuse, my wife don't let me do it. Or my friends think I'm a jerk off. Yeah. But I think I did it for my own sanity. I had bought a 2-family home during the pandemic, right before the pandemic, and I gutted it. And I was living in my grandmother's house with my wife and my kids. So we got shut down by the building department. So I think I was just like, the insanity of having to deal with covering a mortgage, having no money because I gave contractors money. I just was like, yo, if I can make an extra $400 a month to help me with my car payment type thing. That was my mentality. Like, maybe I can make an extra $1,000 a month doing this little fuck around video shit. So I did it straight from the beginning. Like right away, I thought how I could monetize it. You know what I mean? I went right into it. But then what happened is the public started carrying me like I'm saving small businesses because I was doing small businesses.
The food stuff.
And I was paying out of my pocket to film and edit.
Yeah.
So it was costing me money. So I was championing small businesses. A lot of people hiding in their house in the pandemic, bro. I was out there hustling. There was, I could name off my head who was doing social media, who was really out there. A lot of people were hiding. So I really didn't intend to do the right thing, but I was doing the right thing, helping people.
You were doing the right thing.
I was doing it by default. So Fox 5 had reached out to me. They wanted to run a story on me. Fox 5 did a story. Then Access Hollywood reached out. I did that a few times at Channel 11. And
you started feeling it. I started feeling
it.
Yeah, you started feeling the momentum, yeah.
Once the pandemic ended and we had to go back to work, I had a list. I had like a spreadsheet of probably like 50 restaurants and delis and bakeries that wanted me to go visit them. And I started turning everybody down. I'm like, yo, I went back to work. I could do one a week. And people started offering me money. Like, yo, what are you talking about? What's it going to cost you?
Yeah.
Yo, let me pay you. Come. I love what you do. You deserve it. Let me pay. So I started just like, let me book one a week. Yeah. It's extra money. Book 2 a week. So I went from paying my car to paying my mortgage to like, yo, just competing with my real job. Then I started paying people at work to cover for me. I'm like, yo, here's 500. Like, I'm going to go dip real quick. Don't say nothing. And then I started taking advantage of my boss. Then I felt bad. Then I went to my boss and I'm like, yo, I'm going to take a shot. You know what I'm saying? Keep the door open, but I don't think I'm coming back. And that's how it happened. So about 2 years ago, I went full time. I did that for maybe 10 months. I didn't do what I intended to do. Like, I was like, yo, I'm going to go out and film like crazy.
It's harder than it is. It's harder than it is.
And I ended up staying home late, hanging out with the kids, running some errands. And then so me and my wife were like, yo, maybe go back to work. I had an opportunity. I went back to work for a little bit, lasted 3 months. And it's very hard for me to go back to a regular job now because everybody in New York, a lot of people in New York know who I am. So on the job, nobody was taking me serious. Trying to be an engineer. And they're like, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nobody was taking me serious.
Mo, let me ask you this directly. Do you feel like a celebrity?
No. I feel I always was the same way I am. It's just heightened. You know what I'm saying? Like I always.
Do you feel like you like? I'm gonna speak.
I don't feel like a celebrity. No, but I love the perks.
There's a lot of in Toronto. I'm New York. I'm Toronto. I feel just one season of the podcast and just a little bit of a following. I feel like a celebrity. People buy me drinks. People call me free teeth whitening, free massage, free this. I feel like a celebrity already, and I'm nothing compared to what you've already done. But do you feel like, okay, I made it?
No. I'm always constantly trying to figure out. Like, listen, I battle a lot with my age. I'm like, yo, man, I'm 43. I wish I would have did this when I was 30. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So
but it wasn't there when you were 30. More.
No,
That's different,
no.
Right?
But I really do feel like I have my foot or my hand on the pulse of where it's going. Which
you talk like it though. You talk like
it.
I
have. I think that I have it figured out where it's going. I think I could get ahead of the curve. So I think I may end up more producing. It's gonna open. What I can tell you with the world of social media opens is massive connections. I could land in any city, and someone's gonna reach out to me and like, bro, we got you. Come to our spot. yo, you need a hotel, you need backup if you have a beef. Like, bro, people reach out to me with everything. I met so many good people in every state, other countries. Like, people reach out to me all over. So that's great. So if you can connect the dots with all this stuff, there's a lot of opportunity. And then also just knowing how to make money with e-commerce. You know, I run a website where I sell merch.
You have everything.
You know what I mean? Where that's building consistently every month. So that's extra income. The platforms are starting to pay better. You know what I mean? And I said this on Ernesto's podcast on Money Buys Happiness. So I don't want to reiterate too much, but I know it's going towards long form video. Everybody knows that. You know what I'm saying? So the other platforms will try to be YouTube, and they'll start putting out longer version videos because of ad money. It just makes sense.
100%.
So short video and all the way TikTok's been and Instagram's been is like the common conversation is, yo, what's the algorithm? What day do I post? What time do I post?
All that shit.
If I put a thumbnail like this, it's going to have an edge. I think those are gone. That's going to simmer out.
Because the market's saturated.
It's saturated. So what's happening is so many people are uploading so much shit that everybody's views are getting diluted. So everybody thought they were fucking super famous. You know how many people I met from TikTok like, oh, I'm famous for talking like a baby. I'm famous for putting a rate. And you're like, dude, they're not even famous.
Doesn't matter.
You got a video with 1 million views and you think you're famous, but you're dead because you can't keep it up. So what I'm saying to you is the same things that applied back in the day to entertainment will apply to the future. The only difference is the data. So for instance, back in the day, a talent scout would find you and be like, yo, this guy's a star. I'm going to make him a star. I'm going to make her a star. She's gorgeous. Look at Marilyn Monroe. Let's make her a star. Now they have data. They're like, let me see his numbers.
They don't rely on like who you are.
They're relying on numbers.
They're on numbers. Right.
But what I'm telling you is the same stuff is going to apply in who's going to carry an audience. Who can keep somebody engaged? Because the ad money, nobody wants to spend money on a fucking 1 minute video and run an ad. They want to fucking have people that can engage you for 30 minutes and then run a 2 minute commercial. Just like television. This is
it's going to go back to where it was.
It's just television with a different. So what's going to happen when television opens up? Again, TV shows, sitcoms. All this shit's going to be put on social media now.
It's just going to become a different...
instead of watching channel,
you watch it on your phone.
They're going to watch it on your phone. Your TV's going to go vertical. And you're going to watch
it. The phone gets bigger every year. And
exactly.
100%.
So...
I
would love to do a sitcom. I like sketch comedy.
I think you're perfect for a sitcom, but I know what you're doing now is going to automatically lead you to stand up.
Yeah, I've been doing stand up.
You've been doing it.
Yeah.
And I know the way you are, your personality. Yeah. People have told me, go do stand up.
Stand up is tough, but I'm going to tell you.
It's hard.
I'm going to tell you what it is. I do improv. My comedy's improv.
You see someone in the...
I just break chops.
You just break chops.
If I could bring that to the stage, if I can do that comfortably, I think I'm good. The problem is that I think that with the stand-up I've done, I've been trying to do conventional comedy. And that's not really me. You know, like set up, punch, set up, joke. That's not really my style. My thing is more just being impulsive. There's a guy, I don't remember his name. He's huge comedian right now. Matt Rife.
You remember Don Rickles, right?
Yeah, of course.
Don Rickles was
right, that's the style I want to bring back.
He just fucking ripped people. His whole fucking gig was ripping people.
You got me drinking like a fucking oboe over here.
Mo.
Pound Town, just left Pound Town.
Mo, from a Lebanese to an Italian, I've never felt more comfortable with a guy right away. Like you came in, you had a drink at the Peninsula.
You like espressos.
I love espresso martinis. That's my thing, right? Because it wakes me up, right?
Lebanon, they got good espresso?
We don't have power, Mo. We don't have power. How are we going to fucking make espresso? We have the sun and...
They got 6 sandals over there. No, they got the sandals with the Nike swoosh.
Bo, I just want to say, your hospitality, number one...
the sandals are fire.
Bo, when you walked into the Peninsula, I was like, okay, and you dapped me up. What up? Cuz you're who you are on social media in real life.
Thank you, bro.
Maybe you're more like calm and tame. You got your kids
I mean, it was a late pod, bro. I've been out all day.
Mo, the traffic, New York traffic. We were supposed to be here at 9:30. We got here at 11. It is what it is. Mo,
Pound Town. Just left Pound Town.
Mo, let's talk about that Lebanese-Italian connection. You got Brooklyn. You're in Brooklyn.
Well, Queens I live.
But Lebanon, the Lebanese...
Oh, yes. There's a huge... Where my old neighborhood, I used to live in Carroll Gardens, South Brooklyn, we call it.
Don't talk to me about New York, man. I don't know much.
Yeah, but there was a Lebanese church. There's a lot of Lebanese there.
A lot of Lebanese in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
What's your connection? You're Italian. We're Lebanese.
I have a lot of Lebanese friends.
Good people?
Yes.
You like the food?
Well, shawarma.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
I don't. Oh, you know something? It's funny. One of my Lebanese friends takes me to a place all the time in Brooklyn. I don't think it's Lebanese
can we shout
food
him out
though.
here? Give me his name. Can we shout him out?
Mohammed.
Hey.
Yo, Mo.
I got Mo.
Yo, Mohammed.
Mohammed.
everywhere.
Hey.
He takes me to a place. I don't know if it's Lebanese food though. I'll be honest with you.
Mo, Arabic is on one.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like a bread that you cut open and there's meat and rice in it.
Yeah, it's Arabic. It's Arabic.
What is that? That's just man good. You don't like it?
Mo, I love
What's
it.
that called? You don't know?
I love it. It's lamb, it's rice, it's the nuts, it's fucking the whole fucking. Yeah, it's Arabic pot.
Arabic pot pie.
Shout out Mikey Booch. Mo, New York. New York as a state.
Yeah.
I need to know. Would you live anywhere else? Is it the best city in the world? Is it the best state in the world?
I love Miami.
Fuck it. Shout out Dave Grotman. We know we're coming to that fucking topic. Shout out Dave.
Yeah.
Shout out Fontainebleau, Las Vegas. We're going to be there for the opening. Mikey Booch, you're coming? Mo, I'm in Vegas for F1. Do you want to come?
Oh, you're going for F1?
Yeah, the cars go around the circle.
F1's sick.
Is it?
What?
I don't fucking
That
know.
shit's
I'm a
viral,
gambler.
bro.
Mo, let's talk. Mo,
Are you a
let's talk
gambler?
about gambling. Yeah, Mo.
All right.
I'm
a degenerate gambler. I'm like literally in Gambling Anonymous. I count days. I got every move in the book. You know what I used to do back in the day?
Tell me, Mo. Tell me.
I give you gambling stories. I got 1,000. So let's say, for instance, you're a bookmaker. You're a bookmaker. So the Yankees are playing the Mets. So I put 10 times with you with the Yankees, 10 times with them with the Mets. So Thursday or Sunday, you collect or you pay.
Where's the juice, though?
I'm gonna fuck the juice. When I win with you, the Yankees win. I come to you. I say, Mo, I need to get my money on Thursday. Him, I go, Bo, I bet over my head. Here's 200 a week. So you borrow money for free.
The fucking Mo.
I'm out here in Miami looking for the hoochie daddies.
That is arbitrage in the fucking streets of fucking Queens. That is Mo. That's crazy.
I used to do it.
I'm born and raised sports betting. That's how I made all my money. That's how I did everything.
I've been gambling since I'm a kid.
Like
14,
you're talking
12.
In the streets and on the streets rolling the dice.
First day I ever gambled for money, I had a jar in my house with dollars, singles, and quarters, and I went through the whole thing, playing dice in a shoebox. In a shoebox. Yep.
On the stoops.
In the backyard. And I just kept going back to my house, and I went until I had nothing.
Were you hooked right away?
Hooked right away, man. I hold the dice a certain way and shoot. I played in Montreal. I played in Vegas. Anywhere I could find a casino.
Yeah.
So I was like a sharpshooter on the crap table.
You believed that though? Was that the truth?
In
or
my
you-
head, I was. Was it the truth? I don't think so. But I'll tell you one thing I learned about craps. And I studied craps a lot. When I go to crap table, I think over the crap table. All these how you doings, what do you want to do, come from the crap table. That's where I started.
The energy.
That's the
Yeah,
energy.
yeah.
So me at the table, head crack, what do you want to do? Puppy paws, boxcars, square from Delaware. What do you want to do? Deuce never loose. That's me.
Yeah.
It's always been me.
So the whole thing came from the craps table.
Everything from the crap table. That's my energy. So I played craps for years. The crap table is designed to be intimidating. And the thing that you think is a good bet, right? Like a field bet or a place bet because you don't know and you just kind of squeeze it into the table are sucker bets. So the real truth of the matter is whatever you think you should bet because of the odds.
Yeah.
The most I've ever won on a crap table is I won about 60 grand. That's the most I ever won.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That was in a real casino or that was?
But you know what I started with? $60.
Okay, that's fucking.
Okay. So what I'm saying to you is, and it's pass line bets.
Yeah, that's.
People
stars.
don't realize when you go to a crap table, like,
Best
why
odds
you
in the
not betting the
casino.
odds? I'll stack chips on a pass line, and people are like, you're not betting the odds? Fuck the odds. I'm going to hit 3 7s in a row.
Yeah.
So I'll just stack on the pass line. Now, 6 or 8 comes out. I don't give a fuck about the odds. I got fucking
want the
1,500 on the line.
Yeah.
I'll hit the 8 or 6.
Yeah.
You always have that out of hitting the number.
100%.
Right? So
100%.
I had a different strategy last time I played. I was doing very well with it. It's actually just worked. I just go to the table, bet $100 a hard way. If a hard way came down, I bet 100. If a hard way hit, I would press them each 100. And I would just rock out on that. And sometimes catch 3, 4 in a row, get 16, 17,000, walk away. It happened to me a few times on the crap table. Recently.
Atlantic City?
I was in Philly. I like Philly. I play in Philly. No. I just quit gambling. True story. I had a run. I went to one casino. I won X amount of dollars. I went to another casino. Won X amount of dollars. I wasn't sleeping. What happens with me with gambling is, I'm going to tell you what it is.
Yeah.
If I haven't gambled in a long time, I could go gamble, and I could be responsible. But it whittles away. It dwindles down.
The
next time I
responsibility.
play,
Yeah.
all of a sudden I'm like, you're wishful thinking. comes in, and then you start realizing, yo, I'm just donating, but you can't leave the table. It gets to the point where it's like I'm donating, but I'm still gonna play. You know what I'm saying?
Has it changed for you now that you have a family and you have this and you have the social
so
media?
what happened was I gambled for so many years. You know, I just decided. I went to Bahamas. I had a really bad beats, crazy beats, bro. I was chasing Phillies. I was chasing Phillies in Baltimore. And
so you're a sports bettor. You're a table
I was
bettor.
betting sports too.
Yeah.
And I'm chasing them, and I'm betting big money on them. And they're fucking, up until the day I bet, they're beating everybody 5 runs, 6 runs.
And you bet
and all of a
them.
sudden, they're losing every day. And I'm chasing them. I had a really bad beat in the Bahamas. And I just came home, and I was like, I had a really good month. I made a ton of money.
And business.
In business.
Yeah.
And I gave it all back. So I just like, I never said I would quit gambling. I would always say, I'm going to chill.
Part of you. It's part
I'm
of
going to
your
chill.
DNA. Yeah.
And I just decided, I'm like, you know what? I ain't going to play. And I've been going good for a few months. And it's good. I'll tell you what did change. My attitude. Because gambling throws you off tilt.
Fucks with your head.
Fucks with your head.
Fucks with your
So
head.
my attitude at home with my children has gotten better. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like frustrated. I'm not like looking at the TV every minute.
You can.
So I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think right now, you know, you could make. I like live bets. Live bets. I think there's a ton of money in live bets. You don't like live bets?
Mo, let me tell you, as a professional, which
Yeah.
I am. I don't like to publicize that, but we're on the pod with Lil Mo. Let's talk about it. There's a lot of money to be made in the sports betting industry now. If you have if you have the right information,
Right.
and if you understand the industry.
Where did you first come upon my page?
Mo, I saw your reel on Facebook.
Really?
On Facebook, I saw your reel.
Facebook is like a hidden gem, bro. People sleep
they
on
show
that
up. They show up not the day you post, not a week later, not 2 weeks, like a month later. People message me like, "Yo, I saw your reel on Facebook." I'm like, "When?" "Oh, 2 months ago."
Facebook is lit.
Facebook's real. Listen, first of all, Gentane. That's how they say it.
Gentane,
Gentane. 100 years. Gentane. 100 years. Shout out Mikey Booch for putting it all together. Mo, I feel like we're very similar as people. I'm off the cuff. I'm not politically correct. I'll tell you if your mother's fat, I'll tell her she's a fucking fat slob, but I'll respect her. Like, I'll be like, "Mama, let's get in the gym a little bit." Like, that's what I'll tell her. Like, I feel like when I look at you, you got probably 10, 15 years on me. Probably 10.
I'm 43.
Okay, so you got 12 years on me. And like where I see you are is where I kind of want to be. In the sense that just your attitude, like you're nonstop. You're just an animal. I told you I don't love sleep. I hate sleep. Like I love
It's a cousin of that.
It's like, you know.
Yeah, I'm like that, man.
Your
My
energy
life's
is fucking contagious, Mo, though. Your energy is contagious.
I'm ready to fucking where they at?
Yeah. Like I didn't there was no barrier when I first met you, which was 2 hours ago at the Peninsula Hotel. Shout out to Peninsula. It was a great time. I felt like your energy was so contagious. Like it was like I know this guy for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And I know it takes a certain person to have like that. And so that's what I want to ask you about. Like tell me about who you are. Is this a facade or is this who you are?
So on social media it is a bit of a facade. It is who I am.
You got to be so hype. You got to be so.
It is who I am, but what I'm saying to you is at home I'm not like that.
With your wife and your kids.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'm a little reserved.
Yeah.
I'm a little conservative at home. I am. I have old school principles.
Mo, they asked me that too.
Yeah.
Because I'm like you. I'm so crazy. When people meet me, when girls meet me, you're different than you. Oh, I'm the same person, but like, what do you want? What do you want from
At
me?
home I'm very conservative. I like old school values, old fashioned values. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of old fashioned values.
You're. How much is the Italian culture embedded in you as a man?
Well, like I said, Italian American. It's different.
Than American Italian.
So we're very different than Jersey Italians. There's like different segment, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when my family came from Italy, they were very proud to be American. So it's a little bit different. You know what I mean? They kind of didn't want to speak Italian in the home. They wanted the kids to learn English. You know what I'm saying?
That's very interesting.
Yeah, now there's like this whole wave of like how Italian you are. Like there's a lot of people like they're more into like being Italian, or a lot of Italians be like, "Oh, you're not really Italian." Like I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck.
You want to know the truth? The truth is,
I'm on nothing but the fucking truth.
all right, so this
Mo.
is the truth. A lot of Italians reach out to me, "Oh, you're not a real Italian," but this is the truth. If they came to New York and I went to Italy, I'm good in Italy.
They're not
You
good in
might
Italy.
not be good here.
Right. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
That is-
I'm
That
good.
is a fucking bar.
I'm good in Italy.
Yeah.
Like I have friends, people will pick me up, take me where I gotta go. I don't have to worry about that.
It's not about how you talk. You might not speak Italian fluently.
Yeah.
It's how you move. And you move like an Italian in terms of your ethics, your culture, your this.
Yeah.
You might not speak the language fluently, nor might you act like what.
No, I just get loud. It's like my thing is like if I talk Italian, I'm just like, how you doing?
Yeah.
Like that's Italian to me. How you doing? I'm
How
out
you
here in
doing?
Miami. Looking for the hoochie man. Where they at? Where they at?
Way too many drinks.
That's the truth. No, my friend seriously, I'm not even kidding you. Like, bro, if you would, my friend's Lebanese, if you would rub like a vase or some shit, he would jump in it. No, I'm serious, like Houdini.
Mo.
He gave you 3 wishes.
Mo.
Where they at? Where they at?
We had way too many drinks for Mo on the fuck. Mo, do you give a fuck what people think? Because
One thing I got from social media is I'm calloused. Like my skin is thicker.
Like you don't care.
Nah, I write the crazy shit. When people say stupid shit to me, I abuse them.
Do you ever care about getting canceled?
I think that the wave now is to not care about being canceled. I think that's the wave.
Do you think that it's more powerful to not care about getting canceled than actually getting
Yeah.
right? Because
I think that people who do social media worry about being canceled, but I don't think anybody gives a fuck anymore.
I don't I agree
We're
with you.
going through a thing where that shit's corny. People realize it's corny. Like back in the day, you used to be able to joke about somebody, nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up where you just fuck.
Talking
I
like
made a
Dean
joke
Martin,
about
Don
Lebanese.
Rickles, Dean
I just made a
Martin.
joke about Lebanese flying carpets. Now we know that Lebanese people don't fly on carpets, but you laugh, right?
Yeah, we laugh.
Okay, so what I'm saying is we grew up where you were able to break chops and nobody cared. Now it's like it's ridiculous now. But I think it's dumbing down. Look at Dave Chappelle and them. Like people starting to hold it.
Yeah,
comedy should not be censored.
Yeah.
Okay, comedy should not be
But
censored.
it was
recently.
And
Now it's going back. I've been to comedy clubs where it's like the promotion is we are uncensored.
Yeah.
Like I've been to low down comedy clubs where it's old school and they're just
rip
talking
everybody.
shit about
They don't give a
everybody.
fuck, yeah.
Yeah, people don't give a fuck. I mean, I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't get offended. I don't get offended. I'm not down with bullying. Like that type of
not
shit.
about bullying,
No,
Mo.
but I'm not down with that shit.
Yeah.
And I get people's feelings, but what I'm saying is a joke is a joke.
Yeah.
People need to learn how to take a joke. You know what I'm saying?
100%. But Mo, like you came from a very very simple background.
No, you know what it is? I think that like what you see is what you get with me, and I think that I'm a people's person, and people feel that, and they just kind of cling to me.
Is that linked
I've always
to your-
had like good people around me like that, like mentor
Is that linked
type.
to your success? Is that you're just like you are who you
Well,
are?
I learn a lot from people like that.
Is there a lot of fake people in this world?
I think everybody intends to be good. I don't think that people there's evil people, but most people want to be good people, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I think
Mo,
it's cliche to say everybody's bad.
Yeah.
I think there's good in everybody. You just got to find it.
Mo, when you look at, I'm gonna speak on this because
Maybe I'm wrong, but
Maybe you're wrong.
I treat everybody that way. I don't frown upon people. You could have done a lot of stuff in your life. If you didn't rape or molest a child,
You're good.
you're all right in my book.
Yeah,
you could
yeah,
be forgiven.
Mo, when you look at
Other than that, I'm out. You know
Mo,
what I mean?
I'm on both sides of the aisle in terms of what's going on in the world today. When you look at the world today and how vicious it is, and there's a lot of everyone. What I find is having a little bit of a following, not as much as you, but a little bit of a following. Everyone wants me to choose sides. They want me to pick a side. They want me to support them.
But I'm going to tell you what's the difference. Hear me out. When you're on social media, okay, and you're not a character, you're you. People want you to pick a side. When you're a character, you don't have to pick any side. So I'm a character. So I would be viewed as a comedian. So what I'm saying to you is like, in other words, is like, people have a very hard time watching social media and separating what the person really is. Like, in other words, my view on social media could be fuck this one, fuck that one, but that doesn't mean it's my real view. It could be clickbait. You get what I'm saying?
But is that
A lot of shit is cap on social media.
Yeah.
People don't realize that. You know what I mean? It is. It's cap. You know what I mean? I've seen 6 people take pictures with the same bottle for social media. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could take a picture with a star. I could be with Leonardo DiCaprio and take a picture, and I could paint a picture at me and him are boys. But I just took a picture with him. So people get really attached to that, and they want you to pick sides, and they message you and like, oh, why aren't you supporting this? And like, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm an actor. I'm a comedian. You're an entertainer. I'm an entertainer. I'm not an activist, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Entertainers want to be activists now, like, but I'm not a fucking activist, bro. I don't need to pick sides on anything. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't give a fuck about that. It's just
I do.
like,
but I don't need to voice
you don't
it.
need to voice it because you are who you are as a.
I don't need to voice it. My opinion. I don't see a need for it. I don't think like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's changing anything.
It's not. Nothing's changing anything.
No, it's not going to change anything.
This is
all these people that are protesting and shit, like that protest. Like some of the people are really doing, but a lot of people are corny as fuck. They're just out there for like, they want to put a sign up and shit for social media or something, but they don't really like. Are they gonna go put their life on the line? Like, you know what I mean?
Mo,
Like,
let me ask you this: as let's we can talk all night, but let's talk about like when it comes to the world as a you know, we're in America,
Yeah.
very powerful country in the
you're
world.
in fucking Toronto.
I'm in Canada. Also,
These fucking guys in Toronto, Mo. But go ahead, we're in America now. Go ahead.
you want me? I'll call the Lebanese. We'll get the whole fucking world.
Go ahead. You're in Toronto. Go ahead.
No,
but
but when you look at the world,
Yeah.
as it is,
yeah,
and you see how fucked up the world is right now,
yeah.
and
I'm happy. I'm home safe.
that's what I said. I said I'm happy.
We're
I live
safe
in-
over here.
Canada, America, but that's not a lie. Our countries are doing some fucking shit to the
Yeah,
to
I
the
know. But
proxies.
what I'm saying is we're safe. We're safe over here.
But we left the goodness of the homeland. We left Lebanon and Italy.
Well,
and
Lebanon's
everything.
wild.
What the fuck do you know about Lebanon?
Lebanon's crazy, bro.
What do you know about Lebanon?
Where you from? What's that city in Lebanon where everybody parties?
Beirut.
You're from fucking Beirut. This guy's got,
Hold on,
this guy's
hold
got
on.
Nike Jesus.
Hold on.
They got the Nike Jesus sandals over there.
In 5 years, where are you?
I think I'm gonna produce shit. I think there's a lot of for the industry I'm in. There's
Yeah.
a lot of misguided youth.
Mo, your perfect night in New York City. What's your perfect night as we close?
Honestly, I don't want to drive. I don't want to pay to eat. I want bottles on the arm, and I want to get home safe.
That's it.
That's my life.
Monday night, you're in Toronto.
I don't know about Monday night, my kid's birthday.
I know. I booked your flight already, so tell you.
Where they at? Where they at?
Mo,
We'll figure it out.
Mo, we're 1 hour away. We're family. It's you got on the jet.
This shit smells like shit, bro. The fuck you got?
Shout
in
out
this
Jay.
place?
Jay, this fake.
You could have sprayed some Creed on that shit.
Mo,
bro.
we got.
This fucking guy. Let's pull up the games this weekend, and I'm gonna call them all, and you call them. Let's see. Let's go. Where they at? Where they at?
Is
Let's do it.
Draft's gonna be.
Put them in right now. Put a parlay. We're gonna do a parlay live. We're gonna do a parlay live.
Is DraftKings okay
You're
with
gonna
this?
do a Little Mo parlay right now. We're doing a Little Mo parlay right now.
DraftKings, I love Mo parlay right now.
Let's go.
Are you a Gemini or a Taurus?
Gemini. How the fuck you do
He
that?
fucks like a Taurus, though. He fucks like a
Yeah,
Taurus.
yeah. How you know it's Gemini? Oh, who told you?
Hey,
Blow me up.
Niners at Jaguars. Niners -3.
Wait, hold on. I'm doing a parlay. We're doing a 5-leg parlay.
Can I give you the
You
game?
cannot. You're gonna do yours after mine. I'm gonna pick them.
Mine's gonna be sharp. Yours is gonna
Go
be
ahead. Mine ain't sharp. Mine is winging it.
Niners at Jaguars. -3.
Niners at Jaguars.
-3.
Niners next. Where they at? Where they at?
Texans +6 at the Bengals.
Bengals next.
Browns +6.5 at the Ravens.
Ravens.
You're all favorites. Eh? It's just
I don't give a fuck.
Mo, DraftKings is gonna be happy. Saints -3 at the Vikings.
Saints.
Packers +3 at the Steelers.
Steelers.
Mo, your 5 favorites.
I don't give a fuck. That's what we're putting in. 5 favorites. You better get that shit out before the
Mo,
weekend.
you're gonna fucking lose your shirt tomorrow.
I'm not losing nothing. You're
I
betting
ain't
it.
done.
You got to put it in, bro.
Listen.
You got to put it in. Put 100. Put some.
I'll put 1,000 on it.
You got to put something on it for Mo.
1,000 pays 244.
All right, do it. The fuck?
I call.
Fly me out with that.
Mo, would you ever put pineapples on a pizza?
Never. No.
If someone puts pineapples on a pizza, what do you do to them?
I throw it out.
You throw them in a river or no?
No, I just throw it out. Yo, Mo, you're drunk as fucking a skunk. I'm getting the fuck out of here, Mo. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving here with my jewelry. I don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? Listen, next time you come over here, tell Mo sent you, we charge you quadruple. How you doing? I'm out, Mo.
Well, that's it. That's all you can do.
نورة